Chris, you know how long I've been trying to lobby for the perfect fitted Gymshark t-shirt? Finally got it done.
Finally got it done? Yeah. David Lade said it here first. What size is this?
It's an L. I switched to an L. I've grown up, yeah.
My modeling debut days. Never do this again. What is up, YouTube? We are officially launching the Gymshark collection, CBum x Gymshark, on May 7th. This has been a long time in the making, a little bit over a year of kind of working through these details, and honestly something I was very excited about because they were like, you can make whatever you want, however you want, and then we can do the creative around it however you want. And I was like, however you want? They're like, whatever you want. So we're like, sick, let's go. Now I wanted to show you guys the clothes. I'm no Whitney Simmons. She's famous for the try-on hauls. I know that's kind of the female Gymshark side of things, so this isn't gonna be a full try-on haul, but I am very excited about everything that's gone into these, so I kind of want to show you some of the things. To start, some of my favorite pieces, by far, probably my favorite piece are the pants. They come in this like really cool faded purple color with the white stripe, cream stripe, and then a gray. The material on these things is so soft, they just feel so good to wear, but they also are like slick. They don't feel like a sweatpant. They're a little bit more like tightly wound, so that it looks a little bit more like classy, if you will. And they're like a straight leg, but not too wide at the bottom. If you got big legs, there's lots of room and they feel good. And then the t-shirt is meant to be like crop. It's kind of in right now, but I didn't want like crop, but I didn't want a long t-shirt. And especially as a bodybuilder, when you have big legs and are sometimes shorter, if you wear big pants and a long t-shirt, it makes your legs look really short and you look like wide and stocky. But if your t-shirt is a little bit shorter with bigger pants, it just makes the outfit look better. So it's this really soft, super thin t-shirt that we made. Everything is faded. There's no like harsh colors except on the fitted tee. And if you look closely on things, everything's kind of like faded and worn and washed, and the stitch lines are like imperfect. Everything's meant to like look unfinished and authentic and worn in and like soft and washed. The whole theme of it was like tying in authentic streetwear into like original bodybuilding and Gymshark, and like taking that all together, because that like streetwear aesthetic tied into fitness apparel is like my style to a T. Had the rib tanks, of course. These are very similar to the Gymshark ones, but we just put a little bit weathering on them. Instead of white, it's like a bone off-white, and they're just a little bit more washed. And everything's got this hashtag mark on it for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, because, you know, I don't know why we chose number 6, but it was a cool number. Huge fan of cutoff tees lately. I have lost a little bit of weight, so the stringers are not my style anymore. I'm not as short as I was in the Olympia. So this, and the t-shirt comes in the faded black and the purple. I love this purple color. It's just such like a cool way to wear color without feeling like it's like too loud and popping in your face. T-shirts are the same thing in these colors. This is also the famous t-shirt that David Lade called the perfect fitting t-shirt. You see a typical t-shirt has like a cut sleeve seam right here. We put 2 seams down the arms here so nothing crosses over your shoulder. So if you have traps or delts, it just like flows down your arm. And then the sleeves are tight, slightly fitted, not too long. It's just like this perfect like mixture of a t-shirt that you can rock to the gym or wear it to dinner on a date night. And it just like cups the arms, and because it doesn't have that sleeve, it really makes your arms look better than they do arguably in your traps as well. The big thing that I wanted to focus on with this collection was the silhouettes of them. So they're all pretty simple. The graphics are cool, but simple. But the actual shape of them is what's super important. So the slight crop to the tee, oversized but not too oversized where it looks baggy. The hoodie is not like short, but it's got a little bit of cuff here so it can like flop. And if you want to take the seam and flip it upside down, you can wear it like that and it looks even a little bit shorter. And it's kind of got the drop armpit here, so it's super baggy, but the sleeves still aren't hanging over your hand. So it just kind of sits on you super cozy. A lot of detail put into like the shape and the fit of it. And if you guys buy it, you'll like feel like the pants sit on you and like they sit on your waist, and then they just feel good on your pants, on your legs, whatever that is. I think I'm down to 20 now pairs of Gymshark sport shorts in my closet. Black Gymshark sport shorts is just what I always wear. So I wanted to just do a twist on those. I've always felt like the sport short sometimes looks a little bit long which I like that style sometimes, but when I'm wearing a more like streetwear outfit, I want them to be a little bit wider and shorter leg. So instead of a 7-inch or a 5-inch inseam like they have, I did a 6-inch inseam, made the leg a little bit wider, so it gives a little bit of that baggier look. And then we took the sports shirt and we just made it perforated. So it just looks, it feels a lot lighter, and it kind of gives that cool like mesh look. The socks, also I was being very picky. Gymshark has a mid sock and then a crew sock that are like 2 inches versus like 7 inches. And I was like, I want like a 4-inch height sock. Just being super picky. Also, when I wear this sock, it fits like right below my tattoo. Being picky because I could be picky, you know? And the one big color pop piece that we did was on the hockey jersey. Just homage to Canada. I'm like, let's do a hockey jersey. They're cool. Wearing these when you kind of want to put something over a t-shirt in the gym when you're warming up, but they're still super light. Just always fun to train in. And I used to always wear a jersey to the Olympia. So I was like, let's make one. Got the number 6 on the back, the 6 marks and everything. Black is super OG. So we tossed in the work style jacket like I used to always wear at the Olympia, and that one iconic gear when I was walking around with my hood up and hiding. This one's super limited quantity. And I know it's not winter or fall, winter or anything, but you can buy it and save it for the winter and be one of the only people who has it because there aren't a lot of them. But it's actually like a super durable, nice jacket. Yeah, this is the bulk of the collection. We got a hat too, which again, don't have it with me, and they were supposed to send them to me, but didn't have them ready yet. The shorts also come in this like gray blue and the purple as well. Oh, and the last piece I was being picky about, we were pretty much done the collection. And then I was like, do you know what I feel like I'm really missing in my life is a pair of pants I can work out in and a pair of pants I can wear to the airport. I want a cuff on my leg that's not too tight. I want them to be extremely thin, just like the sport shorts. And I also want a zipper, because when you're sitting on a plane and you have your AirPods or your phone or your passport in your pocket, you don't want to lose that shit. They're super simple, one only black color, because all you need is a black pair of joggers. Wear them to the airport, wear them to the gym, whatever you want. It was fun building this set with Gymshark. They let me have free reign over it. I hope you guys like the collection. I've been wearing it a lot, so I'm pumped it came out as good as it did, especially the amount of time and little details that went into everything. So with that rant, we're gonna go work out. If you guys wanna check out the drop, May 7th, we'll put the time on the screen because I don't know exactly what that is. We'll figure it out. Limited time only. We're launching this, and then when it's gone, it's gone. So there's no restocks on this stuff. I don't think there's not a crazy amount of total stuff. Some of the items are much less than the others, but it's never coming back, so don't miss your shot.
Chris almost fucked his car up when he pulled in before.
What up?
What's up, bud?
Okay, this is where we decide arms or shoulder complex. That's entirely your choice, not mine at all.
What does my body need more?
Probably, but like, no, it's truly a you thing. Do you want chocolate or vanilla today? What are you in the mood for?
I think, do you want chocolate or broccoli? Is a barbell complex for that my shoulder health?
And hypertrophy of the upper back and shoulders.
Let's do that.
Oh, jeez, the not fun option. All right.
Well, at least I get some hypertrophy in my shoulders and upper back.
That's true.
Walk around the park like this.
All right, here we go. So Cuban first, so you'll go to that. Yeah.
And then I move in?
Yes.
Or should I say that?
No, you'll move into just like a clean rip.
How many reps?
8. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Yep, 8.
What?
High. Good, pop down. Good.
This will give you good posture, eh?
Yes.
Holy crap. My like mid upper back traps are, like my delts are pumped, but like every little like external rotator, mid trap, rhomboid is like, anyone trains like a bodybuilder? Like just basic dumbbell side lateral raises. Do some shit like this when you have muscle, just like the random little muscles that you never use are just like immediately pumped and burning. My mid back is like,
The idea behind it is just like the conditioning stuff that we're about to do. We're trying to find a weak link that needs more strength endurance, and we're putting it under similar parameters. So he's gonna do multiple movements in a row that are all for the upper back, the rotator cuff, the shoulders, and it's done in succession. It's actually really good for hypertrophy too. This is one of those ones that like, if you did this to fix your shoulders, you'd fix your shoulders and you'd have to get bigger shirts because you're like filling them out now. It was a really good one. All right, same thing. Cuban, just keep the elbow side. It doesn't have to be like perfectly parallel to the ground. Your elbows can be a tad high when you come back down. Yep, rotate. There you go. Yep, boom. Right here. 7. 4. Last 3. 3. Keep those elbows high. 2. One more, last one. Make it clean. Yep, yep, yep. Here we go. Clean grip. Let's go. Boom. 9. Good. 6. Stay nice and tall. 3. 2 more. 2. 1. Behind the neck. Right there, the barbell turned into an 80 kilo barbell. There we go. 2. Good. It looks like it got heavier. 4. 5. Good. 6. Here we go. 7. Good stretch. 8. Full extension. 4 more. 4. 3. 2. Last one, then we'll stop. Bingo. That's good. Good ace. Very good. Very good.
I feel like I'm gonna have good posture tomorrow.
But it's a nice in between of heavy load, and you're trying to strike through. So this leg coming across, you're trying to shoot to there as quick as you can, and it's boom, boom, and you're going all the way down. Then it's pull through, so your hands are in between, you get into like the equivalent of an RDL position, and then you pull through. Step, pull through, step, pull through. Just please take your time, especially when you come down. You're gonna go like this. This is gonna swing back, and you're gonna try to step forward, and this is gonna be further back than you think. So just make sure that you're really mindful of where that's at, and we'll be good.
Then you made fun of my giant hex bar. And now, that's awesome.
I never said that. So you have the intention of the first like 75%, but I don't want, and then it turns off. It's boom, through the hip turn, like
the ball with my feet.
your heel's gonna touch the ground, but you're not striking with your heel. You're striking like mid-foot, we'll call it. But that was good. Let's do the pull through. And it's, think like an RDL. Slight bend in the knees, arch in the low back. You'll get to like just above parallel to the ground. And then it's through, you'll step. Through, you'll step. Less knee bend, more hip. There you go. Yeah, that's it. Now more of a pop. You want to try to get the sled to like run up and hit you in the ankles. Yeah, do one more. And we'll just work on you being more aggressive with it.
That one feels a little weird. That one's a little sus. That one.
Side, roughly. I'll let you know if it's too many. It'd be like 5 if it wasn't 6. You'll go straight to that, pulling it down. Then you go straight to the pull through. Then you come back. Same thing, all the way through. So you're doing. All right. Here we go. Good. Boom. Good. Boom. Yeah. Take your time on the descent. Boom. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. High knee, boom. Good, good, good. Yep. Yeah. 3, 2, 7. Perfect. All through. That's better. 4, 3. Try to have your chest higher in the bottom. 2 left knee, then last one. There you go. Good, good. Okay, right back in. Big power. There we go. 3. Yep. Yep. Last one each side. Good. Very good. Oh yeah. Just try to keep your hips a little more squared to me. Don't let it close off in the direction that you're going. Just keep forward. Big cross step. There you go. There you go. Take the next step faster. Boom. 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 Yeah. And 1 minute. Last pull through. Good 6. Good. 3, 2, 1. Try to get to your ankles. Boom. There you go. Chest high. Last one. Done. Oh, yeah. Good. Very good. That's a big nap. Good work.
Got calculate the heart rate by hand. 26. Heart rate went down.
Already improved.
I'm already in better shape.
Incredible.
Real time.
Let's do another round. Let's do
Let's go again.
How's the body been feeling?
In the past couple of weeks, horrible. I went to the gym like twice in 2 weeks, I think. And the lack of movement just caused everything to like lock up. Recently, since getting back in the gym, and it's been, when did you get here, Monday?
Monday. And we train Tuesday.
So
Today's
like
Friday.
5 days really
Huh?
of like working together. My body already feels like better. Not like I've ruined everything in 2 weeks. It was just like, okay, open back up, now progress again. So what I find interesting about this when you're here is like your ability to understand the right amount of stimulus and when to get rest. So like a bodybuilder is purely just like, let me just smoke this muscle. Oh, okay, rest. You know, where I was like, let's not quite smoke it so we can go again tomorrow. Let's not quite smoke it so we can go. Okay, now we're gonna smoke it intentionally because we're resting tomorrow. It's like everything is so much more intentional than like bro working out where it's just like kill this and then inevitably pretty much every bodybuilder every like 8 to 12 weeks is just burnt out. Plateau is kind of like dead because they're not doing it that smart. So what I find interesting is like I could do another round, but you're like you already got the stimulus to make progress. So like instead of just taxing your nervous system, pull back. You made progress here, and then you can still come back in 2 days and not be dead.
I feel like there's 3 levels. There's like realizing you always have to work hard. Then there's realizing you have to work hard on the right things. And then there's being good at working hard, being good at knowing what to do. But then there's like the highest level of mastery, which is like, when should you not do it? Like that's tough to come by. But that's like true high level performance. Like the people who are the best of the best of the best, it's because they've done it for a long time. Not because they got great results in 6 weeks. Like there's not a sport where that's a thing. It's the long term.
Near the end of my career, I could like feel in like cues I didn't even understand. Like I couldn't tell someone what I was feeling to know it, but I was like, yeah, you know, I'm supposed to train tomorrow, but I need to take it off. And it like wasn't me being a bitch. It was like I understood what my body needed to pull off. But I only get that in hypertrophy. In this kind of stuff, I'm like,
I can go again. I'm not hurting.
next thing I know, you're like, your psoas and left ankle is gonna hurt tomorrow. I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, oh, it is a little sore. Yeah.
I think that's good. If you're dying to pump your arms, can do that. But like, I would say that is plenty. We're jumping into next week as well. You have tomorrow to fully rest. And then it's eccentric on Monday. So